Hi guys, it's Jacob from Stringbuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being a music journalism site, links in the description down below. And we have a brand new song review for you today, and it's the latest track by, I think it's Jeremih or Jeremiah, I really should learn how to pronounce his name, featuring Chris Brown and Big Sean, and it's I Think of You. I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. So this immense bromanship is back with another song where they're all together, working together in unison, making music. It's like the third time in like a month, 2 months, or however long it is. Big Sean and Jeremiah have been a little bit hit or miss this year on their last few attempts, with some really sweet tracks coming out as B-side singles to quite dreadful tracks. It's kind of a strange one, like they've got their priorities in the wrong places. But you don't care about any of that, you're here to know what I think of this song, so should we see what I thought of it? Well, I thought it was okay, and I like the Michael Jackson influence on the track, but unfortunately everything gets a bit too repetitive for me around that 2-minute mark and onwards. Now I like the instrumentation, I thought the vocal performances were fairly good here as well, but it just doesn't have much variation or exploration to it. Sure, I'm hardly expecting a proggy soul masterpiece, but even for a mindless pop track, it was a little too over-reliant on the same themes. Production-wise, I actually thought this track was fairly decent in some ways, and very strange in others. I think the guitar possesses a sweet tone. I think each end of the mix is filled fairly well. I like the tone and timbre of the bass, and the drums were mixed pretty well as well for an R&B track, when R&B are currently going through quite a bad production cycle in my opinion, and I actually enjoyed the production on the majority of this song. But the weird tampering on the vocals has me slightly bemused. Now there is a little bit of auto-tune on Chris Brown, which is to be expected, that usually happens, but he also sounds incredibly pitch shifted, and he has to be, because after listening to the last few tracks which he featured on, his tone sounds wholeheartedly different here. I thought Jeremiah, or I think that's how you pronounce his name, I hope it's how you pronounce his name, and Big Sean sounded pretty strong on this track though, and I think it's a good return to form from them. When it comes to the musicality of this track, there are sections which are fairly catchy and have progressions which are fairly fun, but the song really just goes nowhere. We have no development from section to section, no wild transitions, no decoration, no middle eighth, heck we don't even have a double chorus or an outro for this track, it just sort of ends. Unfortunately that means it comes across as more of a glorified nursery rhyme rather than actually being particularly well written. I think Big Sean was a little tacked on towards the end of this track, and if he was given just 20 seconds, if that, longer, I think he would have really added much more to the track. This is a Chris Brown dominated track though, and I felt he perhaps had too much of the limelight, dishing out just mere moments to the other two artists, and it felt sort of unnecessary to really have all three artists on that song at all. Lyrically the track is fine and functional, but it is a little bit cheesy and predictable, and it's sort of your basic type stuff really. All in all, a middle of the road modern R&B track, which I probably won't remember by this time tomorrow, despite the good elements that were working in its favour. I see potential here, but this isn't the track to really pull me in, so I gave it a G rating of 5 out of 10, which is average, right down the middle. If you like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.